So it's another beautiful day here at the Polo Expo. Some would say a very sunny day, as its Piaget's motto is always on the sunny side.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. So there's a lot to discover within the Piaget catalog in terms of novelties and new debuts, but we're going to focus in on two hero pieces today. Do you want to kick things off?
I'll definitely kick things off because, as we know, Piaget is a jewelry brand, and they make some beautiful jewelry as well as excellent watches.
Jewelry and watch.
Yes.
They can do it all.
Yeah, they certainly can. And I think the piece that really highlights their jewelry capabilities is the Limelight high jewelry cuff. So it's taking inspiration from the cuffs from the 60s and 70s and reimagining them for the now, particularly using this concept of how nature influences jewelry design. So we have a cuff completely hand-worked in Piaget's manufactory here in Geneva.
Yes.
And the dial is sort of emerging in an asymmetric way from the side. So gives you that sort of feeling that nature grows.
And I believe there's a specific location that this dial comes from.
Oh yeah, so but the black opal dial comes from Australia, though the provenance isn't certified. It's very likely to come from the desert town of Cooper Pedy. So if you're watching in Cooper Pedy, here you are in Piaget.
Yes, but the Limelight is very indicative of sort of the Piaget 9P society and jet setting and all that 70s glamour and glory.
Yeah, it feels very at home on the red carpet of the 1960s and 70s, I feel. But then we sort of switch gear, if you like, and move polo.
So the Limelight is very indicative of sort of Piaget's past and their heritage in terms of manufacturing beautiful jewelry watches. But now we move to the future, to the polo sport, but we have a new complication in the polo, a perpetual calendar. So the Piaget Polo Perpetual Calendar comes with a nice, beautiful, dark iridescent green dial. It is cased in either stainless steel or rose gold. Now, on the stainless steel configuration, you're able to get it on the bracelet with an interchangeable rubber strap. But for the rose gold, you're just gonna stick with the rubber, which I think is more casual. It's less in your face to have it sort of muted with the dial matching rubber strap.
Yeah, I think so too.
But in terms of the watch itself, 42 millimeters in diameter, 8.65 millimeters thick. So again, speaking to Piaget's history of ultra thin, that's very slender for a perpetual calendar.
That is, and they certainly know how to make those ultra thin movements, don't they?
Yes, and the polo case, the sort of the cushion form, the lug to lug is very compact. So it's a very wearable sports watch, right? My approximation is about 46 lug to lug, 46, 47. So, you know, much more wearable than other sports watches from other brands. So yes, we do have new polos in 36, but anybody can wear this 42. Do not feel intimidated by it.
And really, it's a watch that you can wear every day. That interchangeable strap means that, you know, on the rubber, you could wear that watch doing something quite active, put it on the steel bracelet, has a different feel.
For me, look, I formerly in another life, I worked for Piaget as a watch specialist in their boutique in New York. And at the time, the polo only came on either a bracelet or a leather strap.
Yes.
And when they asked us for feedback, I was always pushing for rubber straps. So it's so great to finally see that these polo watches are getting rubber straps, you know, a few years later after I left Piaget. But yeah, so I'm very, very happy to see it. Look, I think this is a very exciting duo that we've just discussed.
Absolutely.
We've got a lot to tackle. We'll see you on the next one.
Indeed.